Thank you for inviting me to this important Susan Calvin Technological Conference, and happy to meet all these respected dignitaries and robotics leaders from all around the world. This is Engineer Bikash Gurung. I'm the president of Robotics Association of Nepal, which is a not-for-profit, non-governmental organization working for the promotion and development of robotics, AI, and automation since 2010. And we are on a mission of creating robotics industry in Nepal by 2030. So today's my presentation title is Robotics and AI for a Prosperous Nepal, and I'm glad to receive this invitation. So in this first slide, you can see, already the application of, as I said, like my title is Robotics and AI for a Prosperous Nepal. And in my first presentation, you can see a picture. There's a big drone that's flying in a Mount Everest region. So when we say robotics, it's all about underground, aerial, and ground. So ground under aerial robotics has been a major implementation technology that are being here in Nepal. So I would like to go ahead. What's the scene of robotics in Nepal? Nepal government has now allocated 1% of its total budget in science, technology, and innovation. So that started from last year, and Nepal, is also facing few economic challenges, but it's accelerating once again to 4.9% in fiscal year 2004. Our market size is really small in compared to other countries, because Nepal is a least developed country, going to be a developing country soon. So $5.10 million, and we are expected to grow it by $100 million by 2030. Lots of robotics and AI labs are being built that are on colleges, schools, and also from the government side. I will explain. And service-based robots are in rise, as you can see in the pictures. These are the robots that were built here in the country by local companies. One of the key area where Nepal is thriving is robotics education, as previously mentioned by other speakers as well. Like education is adapting to robotics and AI into its mainstream education. There are already 40 plus edutech companies, and 50,000 plus students are already learning about robotics and AI on a daily basis. So that's a picture of how we are teaching robotics through basic electronics. There are lots of human resource now engaged in robotics and AI. There are nearly 3,500 different engineers, robotics enthusiasts, makers that are engaged as a human resource in robotics and AI sectors, and they are pursuing their career from electronics and mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer engineering, and lots of robotics business incubations are also being started, which is helping us to grow new robotics human resources in the country. If you talk about the policy status in Nepal, so there are lots of good policy work that has happened from the government, such as Digital Nepal Framework 2019, which is being revised now by government. Science, Technology, and Innovation 2019 and Act 2023. So this mentions robotics and AI into the policy as well. Industrial 4.0 roadmap by Ministry of Industry, that is also being developed. National Innovation Index, it was getting a good pace, but it has slowed down now. But that's also a good policy status. And now government has announced IT and Science, Technology, and Innovation Decade for Nepal. So under this whole decade celebration or planning, uh, robotics and AI is also core. And government actually also released a AI concept paper, and a zero draft of AI policy is also being built. So that's a policy status here in Nepal. And when we talk about what are the major robotics activities, lots of national and international robotics competitions are happening here in Nepal. Just 2 months back, Nepal bagged gold medal in belt and roads skills competition that happened in China, and also bronze medal. So that's a good sign that even Nepalese are also getting gold medals in international competitions. As I said, like there's a robotics education that is being adopted in K-12 to graduate level. Similarly, robotics lab in cement industry and medical robots. I Can you hear me? Okay. So robotics and automation in agriculture, that's also being as a progress. And agriculture, the province one of Nepal is trying to come up with a policy to adopt drones in agriculture. Besides this, if you talk about history of robotics in Nepal, it started in 2003, so we don't have a long history, just 21 years of the history. Lots of robotics club were started in private colleges, lots of international events, and there was a basic robots that were developed. And Robotics Association also established in 2010, so we have just 14 years of history. And lots of workshops, school level competitions, and engineering college competitions we organized back in time. And we put ourselves as a knowledge hub, technology transfer, and common platform for the whole robotics community. And if we see the robotics community here, it's really young. So if we have an average age, it's like 26 to 27 years of the robotics community. And we organize lots of events to create this community, to create this ecosystem, where Yantra Science Tech and Entrepreneurship Festival is one of them. Mistake, one of the event which Oliver really knows about. And Ujjwal Robotics Education, we partner with lots of schools here in the country to promote robotics educations. And then research and development innovations that are happening from our side. I will mention them about later. And lots of events. We do lots of events throughout the year, trainings and workshops as well. Um, so we have been activating a lot of clubs within the schools, graduation, colleges. That's where like we have 120 plus clubs in the country right at the moment, and we have under the Robotics Association we have 150 plus members now. With the demand growing all over the country, there are like 85 plus robotics startups in the country. So, to really project robotics as an integral part of the country, what we introduced latest technology back in time, like Arduino, 3D printing, drones, and Raspberry Pi. These were the major foundation that laid to have the ecosystem. And as you can see, like under Digital C program, we organize 5 days training programs. We also organize a 15 days program. We partner with the ministries. So that is how the ecosystem started growing for Nepal. And we also worked on national and international collaborations, competitions, conferences. So you can see like we organize national robotics competition, where international robotics competition, where Bangladesh, India, uh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, they participated here in the country. And even Nepal government and the government agencies started organizing event like military science and technology competitions, which helped a lot of robotics enthusiasts to grow through their support. It was a big work that military science and technology competition did back in time. So there were lots of programs that also happened, like Kathmandu Mini Maker Fair. So Maker Fair is a popular term for all the research and development or innovators all around the country. So Maker Fair started happening back in time, 2016. And we also organized this drone as a service business incubation, where like lots of drone-based service companies started. And now the first photo that I saw you, like DJI that was implemented in Everest region. So this was done by one of the incubatee of this drone as a service airlift company. And we also with the military Kathmandu metropolitan city. So there was a smart urban technology challenge where 300 more applicants applied with the robotics and AI solutions. So that was old work. Now these are the latest work that we did. National Innovation Conference that we organized, where we had Oliver as a keynote speakers. That was also turning event for the innovation ecosystem in the country, where we bring together national and international innovation leaders and putting robotics and AI in the forefront. And we discuss about how robotics and AI can support the innovation ecosystem in the country. Similarly, in March, we completed AI conference for a prosperous Nepal. So this also bring leaders of national robotics and AI, where everybody come together, and definitely international leaders as well. Oliver was also there. Then mm, professors from Alan Turing Institute, Good City Foundations, they were here for this whole conference to discuss about how AI policy could be developed and national AI strategy can be formed. So this actually led to government forming a AI concept paper. Now we are on a verge of organizing international robotics and AI conference under the direct guidance of Right Honorable Prime Minister. And AI is making changes in multi-sector, so we are trying to discuss about that as well. So robotics is everywhere. AI is everywhere. Lots of events has now robotics and AI as a part of the core event. So this has really progressed a lot, and lots of companies on robotics education has emerged, like Karkhana, Beyond Apogee, Kutkila. Definitely, we are also working on it. Balya Ventures, as I said, like there are 85 plus companies that are here, and robotics innovation, bomb disposal robots, greeting robots, sister robots that are used for hospitals, seed bombing drones now, medical drones, logistics drones, and then copters, like drone for pesticides spraying, long range UAV, automated irrigation system with robotics performances. These are the robotics in innovations that are here in the country. So lots of companies and organizations are being formed. So now Drone Association has evolved, AI Association has also evolved. All this work that we had done. Now there are like 100 plus events, 14 plus engineering college, and 200 plus schools are adopting to robotics and AI programs in their ecosystem. So as I said, like we are on a mission of creating robotics industry in by 2030. So we have put the target of $100 million. So the $100 million, it's not a big money, but it's still to be really not optimistic. Like we are trying to put it on a realistic world. $100 million, and our mission is to create 500 plus startups and 10,000 plus jobs as part of this mission. And now we have adapted to new mission as well, creating intelligent robotics industry because of all these intelligent systems coming up. Since like Nepal is just evolving with the intelligent system, we are trying to adopt to it the latest of the innovation that are coming from all around the world. And unitary go to, there's intelligent dog robots that are being mass manufactured. So we are also bringing these robots to countries. So it's also about adopting these intelligence systems. So we are trying to adopt to these intelligence systems. Sooner we will also try to adopt to Optimus. So the intelligent robotics industry, we are trying to focus on the cross border innovation, adaptation, and also development. So the part of this whole mission is to develop robotics and AI policy. So now government is already working on the AI policy. We are also giving them a draft during this robotics and AI conference. So we are trying to see different sectors where policy should hit. So first is bringing robotics into the life of the people and making startup friendly investment opportunities. Also resources availability, we don't have a proper resources, we have to go to India or China for all the resources. So we are trying to make sure that the resources are there. And then integration of robotics, integration of AI into the robotics, that's the most important part for now to go onto the intelligence system. And then the national robotics and AI centers that we have already discussed with Ministry of Communication Information Technology. And then robotics and AI education, that into the curriculum. provincial robotics and AI hubs. So we are also working on this with the government, and exchange programs that help Nepali students or professionals gain experience in international platforms. So as I said, like we have done a lot of good works, and with the ecosystem evolving, so we have now supported Nepal government like Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Ministry of Communication, Information Technology, Ministry Health and Population, NAST. So we have partnership with UNDP, FNCCI, CNA. These are like biggest body that are working on Nepal's prosperity. Now we are member of Global Robotics Cluster. That's why we are. I'm part of this program. Now we have partnership with Chinese Institute of Electronics, WRCO, World Robot Cooperation Organization, Korean Association of Robotics, First Global. So now we are also advisory member of Climate Robotics Network, and we are also working to conceptualize SARAB, South Asian Alliance for Robotics, AI, and Automation Development. So, what do we need from the international community for prosperous Nepal? So, we need a cross-border collaboration which can create robotics and AI business in Nepal for the prosperity. So, where do we focus? Is agriculture and food. If we talk about agriculture and food in whole South Asia, it is around $1 trillion. So that is where the robotics and AI innovations are needed. And then definitely, as I mentioned, highly education. So education is something we need to work together from the international community as well. Nepal already separates $1.5 billion per year on the education development. So that's a big business market. And healthcare is definitely South Asia's biggest market because $180 billion is invested in healthcare. Nepal has a huge potential on healthcare innovations. So, Nepal and South Asian countries are fulfilling their basic needs. So, for these basic needs to be covered, so what we need from the international community, from France, European countries, ASEAN region is knowledge transfer and knowledge based business, human resources development, university college partnerships. One number. Second number is cross border collaboration, as I said. So, promotion of robotics and automation technology in agriculture and healthcare. So, if we have robotics and automation technology that we can bring in here in Nepal, we are open to it. Robotics and AI product trading. So, that's what I mentioned about the Unity's product and the Optimus. And then one of the important thing I have seen or we have seen is global cooperation. So under the global cooperation, maybe GRC can also think about it or other organization. We need to work on global robotics fund that can help in developing local innovation for countries like Nepal and ASEAN countries as well. Inter-country ecosystem we have to develop under the global cooperation. Business to business partnership is something we need to work on with the local business from Nepal to local business in France. Development of country quota system through ranking, that is also important in terms of how we rank robotics ecosystem and also support provide a global support so that ecosystem thrives and market grows. So that with that the innovation can be built. So leveraging robotics and AI into AI to augment country's capability. Nepal's capability has to be augmented with the help of robotics and AI. Government to government partnerships also really important. I think that's the most important part, but I think that also depends on how country is prioritizing robotics and AI. So there are lots of things we need to do from the government, private sectors, academic institutions, international organization, as I mentioned. So I don't want to go all the details, but one of the key important part I see is product trading is really important. Research and development is really important, and cross-border incubation is really important. And this is how progressive robotics Nepal, also the South Asian ecosystem, can be grown. So with this, I think I took a long time, and thank you for listening to me. We are definitely working to create a prosperous Nepal with the help of robotics and AI. And I think global communities should come together to support Nepal in developing for its ahead. And I think we are here to grow the market together with you all. Thank you.